Save all of this.
You have to save all of what? Welcome back to another episode of the Listen Nissim Show. My name is Nissim. You're Today's going to be a great show, a highly anticipated one. I've been trying to get our guest on this show for the last few months, but it's been really difficult because he's really lazy. And sorry about that crackle. So anyways, our guest today, he is a graduate from the University of the Arts here in Philadelphia. And his name is Wexler, otherwise known as... Now you say
it. Jessie. Jessie Wexler.
normally...
Hey, Justin. How you doing?
I'm fine. Normally I'm the one but you're going to be the Eric Andre
you're
today.
Nissim.
Nissim, yeah. Listen to Nissim.
Listen to Nissim or listen Nissim?
This is the Listen Nissim experience. It's a show where you get to get some background checks.
Background check.
For you.
You did not tell me that this was going to be something like that.
For free.
I'm kind of concerned.
Oh, man. Normally I'm gonna... Alright. Normally I'm good. I'm really good, but Jessie taught me everything I know.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jessie, tell us a little bit about your background, where your grandparents are from.
Well, when I grew up, I taught Justin everything I know. My grandparents are from... which grandparents? Your grandparents that are also mine, or the other grandparents that are not your grandparents?
Everything. All the above and more.
All right, Russia, Germany, Middle East, like Iraq and Saudi Arabia.
Like Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Baghdad.
Oh, and then what about them, you know?
They're the most amazing people ever. Well, I only knew my one grandfather and my two grandparents on your side.
Jessie, tell us about how you got so addicted to video games.
It was first an addiction to history. When I was young, I liked to learn about things from the past, and one of the few things that are from the recent past is video games, and we're kind of living in this time period since 85 to now, where home computer systems have been created simply for playing video games. And what was your question?
And then after your grandparents migrated, how did you end up in Philadelphia? What's the story of your seed?
My seed? Like the seed that was me, or the seed that I have?
And could have been.
Well, you must be referring to my my dead twin brother, who really could have been.
Could have been what?
Could have been me. So, sorry, what was your question?
Folks, for those listening at home, be sure to broadcast into jessewexler.com. Right now we have him live on the show, and we're talking mostly about our introduction to a show called Rick and Morty, distributed by Adult Swim.
Sub Temple.
All right. Well, welcome back to the of your hostess. This is the part of the segment where we take in callers. Is there anyone you like to call?
Probably Federal Donuts. I just quit on, my last day was on Sunday.
Ah, congrats, I think.
Yeah, definitely congrats.
Why? Why do you say that?
They like to, they do some sketchy stuff there.
You mean the chicken, the donuts, what?
They like to, let's just say there's a back room where they,
Bowling?
No, it's,
Close? Was I close?
the managers and the employees, well, the managers take the employees, it doesn't matter. It just wasn't working out with my schedule.
Wow, and I hear that you're working with the Sababa Music Festival. We're actually having Mendel Sherman up as a guest next week. Tell us about how you landed that job.
Oh, well, I met Mendel Sherman through you, and you know that. And, basically, you introduced me to him, and that's how I landed that. But this year I will be running the poolside stage on, what day is that? Oh, no. Does it make sense if it's on Saturday? It doesn't make any sense. It's on Shabbat.
Well, you can...
It must be Friday. Oh, it's Friday. I'll be running the stage on Friday from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
I have to say, I've had...
Right before Shachris.
What's that?
I don't know.
Is that a federal donut?
No. Go on.
I have to say, you're one of the best guests I've had in terms of proximity, you know?
Yeah, look. Sibilance. Plosive.
I'm sorry for those listening in the car for that, the scream he did earlier. I really couldn't help it. And don't do it again, okay? Jessie Wexler, back on the show. Where did you go to middle school and high school, and why?
I went to middle school and high school because I went to Upper Dublin.
What about the Jewish stuff, That's the show. This is a show.
Oh, so Sababa Fest is happening June 20th to June 22nd. For those of you who like to keep Shabbat, those of you who are Shomer, those of you...
Shomer Nafshos Chasidot.
Those of you who listen to Nissim, listen up. There's a festival that I have very little affiliation with.
What's that?
Sababa Fest.
Oh.
And there's very musicians playing, very DJs playing, and kosher food.
And what about your bands and all that stuff?
My band just played a show Saturday in South Philly.
What's your band?
Jessie Wexler and the Better Humans.
Ooh, how'd you come up with that one?
So my name is Jessie, and that one's pretty simple. And then the Better Humans I came up with because the rest of the band represent the people who are better humans than I, because they're very special people.
More than you?
They are special people who play their instruments very well, and they're better than I am.
Okay. And what about your bar mitzvah stuff? All right, we'll move on to the next part of our show where we listen to the original song, and then we, I don't want to ruin it for you, but then we...
Can I smoke in here?
I don't think so, dude. And I'm just going to pretend like you didn't ask that, man? Mm-hmm. So this is the part of the show where we listen to a song. Are you okay, dude? Okay, so this is a part of the show where you listen to a part of a song that's a traditional Jewish song, and you're going to...
It's not loud enough.
Okay, how's it now?
You gotta start from the top.
Well, this is the point,
You've showed this to me before.
This original?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be fair if I did. I don't think I did.
Yeah, you've either showed me this or the remix, or probably both. You've definitely showed me both. We've had a lot of time together to talk and chat. We've spent probably like, at least like 1,000, 2,000 hours together. So
you're making this really easy.
What do you want me to do with this?
Well, listen to it, okay?
Very kissy. Kissy, kissy. Kissy, kissy. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here's the part of those celestial bodies. It sounds the tension. There we go. All right, that's the release. So Jesse, you studied music theory and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it that you did?
Music theory 1, 2, 3, 4, jazz theory, classical theory.
What did that all come out to? Like, what was your degree, if you know what I mean?
It all came out to like probably like $120,000.
Was it worth it?
None of it is worth it, I guess. The parties sucked. Most of the teachers are kind of like bullies, really, especially in the music scene. They think that if they're a bully, they're a good teacher.
Like the drumming, that Flatbush, the movie, Whiplash.
Kind of like that.
And what was your degree anyways,
Composition.
And tell us about the Phrygian stuff.
Phrygian is a minor scale with a flat second degree note. So we have la na 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 na, similar to what we just heard now.
And what's special about that?
Usually in a minor scale we have la la la. We have that normal second note, which is usually a whole step away from the first note, la 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 la, which is then preceded with the minor third, la la la. With Phrygian, the whole step takes place between the second and third note, not the first and second note. So the first and second note, we have la la, la la, la 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 la. What was your question?
What was about your senior recital and Mopra? How'd you come up with that idea?
I started off writing music just as an idea, like from inspiration that I drew from classic horror and monster movies, and we decided to come up with a legitimate visual representation to the music, and in the end we came up with a fake movie trailer that represented a monster movie from the 50s, a generic monster movie that we named Mopra, a giant mop monster who will clean everything that is dirty.
Was it difficult to make?
I mean, you did like a lot of work.
Me?
So, yeah. That's right, guys. I am doing the interview with Nissim here, film director and editor. Tell me, how was the process of editing and directing Mopra? Well, you didn't direct it; you just edited it.
Yeah, I had some late nights. I study cinematography, and I perhaps was one of the less involved people in the cohort,
Yeah.
But I had to stay an extra year.
What do you think of this?
I heard it was like GarageBand,
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
What was your question?
I was asking you about your tutoring and like what skills do you have and what are you looking forward to do in the industry?
I want to perform live.
How long and where?
Very long and everywhere.
Big stadiums.
Giant stadium.
Shout out
Ethan.
shout out to our boy. What's his name?
Ethan.
Ross. Doing big things.
Hey, if you could remember his name, it's half the battle.
So what do you think of this rendition?
You've shown me both of these before.
Yeah, but pretend like it's the first time you're hearing it.
Oh. Well, sounds like we have some EQ, like some filter stuff. Is it gonna come back right here? All right.
L'chaim.
Oh. Yeah, l'chaim. Yeah, I think l'chaim means to life.
You know, Yishai said Americans like trap. Is that true?
I guess so.
That's the thing, right?
I guess it's not popular anywhere else.
Let's move on. Let's talk about all the stuff that
Probably, in Africa, it's probably popular.
What'd you think about that rendition, by the way?
It wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Who made it?
I made it.
That's right, folks. I'm doing the interview with Nissim Justin. Tell us about the process of... Are you calling Federal Donuts?
No, I'm talking about the process. Anyways,
Who is this?
yeah. Anyway, I know you want to get out of here at 3, so...
Muhammad? Who is this?
No.
Are you going to call Federal Donuts or not?
Well, do you memorize their phone number?
You look it up on Federal Donuts is owned by Israeli owner, Israeli chef Michael Solomonov.
Michael Bamba Solomonov.
That's not his name.
Folks, Jessie and I have a big argument. I say that the key that you choose us to play or arrange or compose a song in is more important many times than the actual, than the singer or the performer. Because I tried to argue with Jessie that every key has an inherent vibration to it. If you think about audio, we have ears, and we have ears, and the sound penetrates our ears. It goes through our body. It goes through objects. Objects have feelings. It's domem, inanimate objects. A few levels of life: human, animal, vegetation, rock. They don't act like it, but they're animated.
I need to call my phone real quick.
No.
Oh man, I'm really bad at this.
Well, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Listen Nissim show.
We're not done.
What about your hard deadline, your hard stop? Stop.
Yeah, one more thing.
Yeah.
See who's working at Federal Donuts
Hi,
today.
you've reached Jessie Wexler. I'm not
Am I
available
available?
to take your call, but please leave a message.
That's you. Are you sure you're allowed to do this? With the new tax laws and stuff.
Especially with the new tax laws, apparently it's all good.
Listen, tell me about the celestial bodies, how the heavens actually, outer space. Are producing noise, but we're not able to hear it, and how that correlates to the vibration within our universe. Why don't you say that?
What's your password? I don't have a password.
Yeah, man, freedom of speech. You should know that. You're the one who taught me about being nice to people of all races.
Of course, it's very important. Technically, there is no race.
And Tikkun Olam from our last podcast, remember?
What was your question?
Who's working at Federal Donuts today?
Federal Donuts, South Street.
Hi, is this Mary?
This is not Mary. This is Mara.
Oh, never mind then. Bye-bye. That works.
You know, in life sometimes you want to marry, but you get a Mara, and you get a marry a Mara. A marry a Mara.
That's fine.
So tell us about the next step.
Probably ending this podcast.